Okay, time for deck building. So I went back to the other video and realized that there were two packs that I didn't hit the save button for, and I also opened 25 packs total. So I went back and deleted the 25th pack from my collection manager and manually added cards from the two packs that I didn't save properly. Uh, yeah, there were two times where I got kind of excited and started talking about packs and then didn't end up saving them, and that was when I got Maneater Bug and Mystical Elf. So, time to start building. Let's start off by taking, searching our collection, the Pot of Greed. We'll put the Pot of Greed in here. I think that's just guaranteed. I think I remember Fisher being in here. I think we got one of those. Yeah, and then I believe we got two different Dark Holes. Yes. So let's add in Fisher and Dark Hole. And now we've got some good removal. As far as monsters go, let's add in our Maneater Bug. Just confirming that I have everything I think I have. Um, Now, we did get a Blue Eyes and a Red Eyes. Right, and 216 cards total divided by 9 is 24 packs. So let's add in those two. Just get our big monsters in here. And I'm going to go with the original art for old time's sake, or nostalgia's sake. Okay, now, let's get in some defensive monsters to try to keep these things, be able to tribute these. Giant Soldier of Stone. Oh, I guess we got one from a first edition pack. Okay, either way, we got 3 of them total. So, Giant Soldier of Stone. Let's put in 3 of those. It's going to be really, really tanky. I remember we got a Spirit of the Heart. And a Mystical Elf. Okay. Oh, okay. Spirit of the Heart. Mystical Elf. My plan with these is to try to get some defensive guys and make it difficult for them to beat over and then be able to tribute. Then we got Curse of Dragon, in case we can only get 1 tribute. Okay. In terms of just really good generic monsters, we got Skull Red Bird. We got 4 of them. Okay, well, we can only run 3, but we're going to put those in. Just because they're the highest attack you can get from a 4-star in this game. Okay. At this point, I don't think I can rely on memory anymore. I need to just be able to look through the collection and see what we have. Oh, Armed Ninja. Is he worth playing? Destroy a spell if they set it. No one sets spells in this format, or traps, because there's not really anything worth doing. He might come in handy later. Otherwise, we got a Gaia. Maybe Gaia's worth playing. I guess we'll put in our Darkfire Dragon. Why not? Put him in the extra deck. Exodia. Do we run it for the flex? Maybe we do. I'll decide later if I want to keep it. What is this? Whatever. Fiend Reflection, Final Flame. Fisher we already put in. Oh, Flame Ghost. We've got one of those. Let's put that in there too. Flower Wolf, we got 2. Oh, and Follow Wind, we got 3 of. Now, Follow Wind is really good for Skull Red Bird, but nothing else really. However, it would put him to 1850, which I feel like is really hard to beat over. So let's put in some Follow Wind here. Forest. Forest doesn't buff Winged Beast, does it? No. Do we have any Mountain? We'll check that later. Gaia the Fierce Knight. I already have two tributes. I don't want my hand to brick. We'll throw him in for now. He he might be a little bit too bricky, but we'll see. Giant Soldier Stone, Gravedigger Ghoul. Green Phantom King has 1600 defense. It's pretty hard to get over. Could be worth it. We could put him in for now. Like, let's just try to go tanky. Just get our highest stats guys, and since we have tributes, and other people I doubt will have as many, should be a pretty good way to go about it. Carbonella Warrior, we got two of him. Let's put him in there. King Fog, Kurama, Larvos, Laser Cannon Armor, Legendary Sword, Lesser Dragon, Man Eater Bug we already put in. Ooh, Metal Dragon, okay. Might as well fill up the extra deck. There's no reason not to. Now, Mountain. That card would buff Winged Beast and Dragon types, as well as Thunder. We have Winged Beast here, which is really nice. Thunder, I don't think there's any good Thunders. I feel like people will try to buff Warriors, Fiend Spellcasters, but I feel like this gives me a real edge because I've got multiple dragons in Red Eyes, Blue Eyes, and Curse of. Yeah, let's put in Mountain. How many do we have? 3. Okay, I like that. It also just lets us get rid of opponents' field spells in this format, which I think is going to be really good, because I don't think anyone really is going to have any good dragons or Winged Beast. I mean, the only Winged Beast that's, like, really good in this format is Skull Red Bird, I think. And dragons are all usually the high-tier ones, and I have all of them. I mean, there's Lesser Dragon, which, oh no, I buff it from 1200 to 1400. That's still not enough to deal with any of these. One-Eyed Shield Dragon. Okay, that has 700 attack. Pot of Greed I already put in. Sandstone, it is a single tribute monster, but it's not as good as Curse of Dragon. Plus, I think I already have enough of those. I don't want Sogen. Like, last time I used things like Spike Seadra and Succubus Knight, and I think people might do that for some 1650s and stuff. And those would be benefited by Umi and Sogen, respectively. But still not enough to get over 2000, and I don't feel like it's worth doing instead of Curse of Dragon. Ooh, Stop Defense. We got 2 of those. Yes, to beat over defensive guys, or to stop them from doing basically what I'm doing. Urabi is just a really good generic card, I think. Reconnecting. Okay, I'm gonna actually join this call. I'll have them go with me. Oh, let's save this deck before I continue. Hey, Alex, I'm recording for making my Yu-Gi-Oh deck. You want to join me? I already pulled my packs.
Okay, great. Can I get a screen share?
Alright. Here we go. So, I pulled really well this time. Just don't tell anybody.
Oh,
So I think my strategy is going to be play a bunch of really high defense guys with Spirit of the Heart, Mystical Elf, and 3 Giant Soldiers of Stone, and try to get tributes for my Blue Eyes, Red Eyes, Gaia, and Curse of Dragon. And then,
sweet lord, you pulled really well.
and then we
Holy
play
crap.
Mountain, which buffs our Skull Red Birds, which I got 3 of, as well as Blue Eyes, Red Eyes, and Curse of Dragon. I might take Gaia out of this if it turns out to be too bricky, but I feel like yeah, the 2 Dark Holes I pulled in, like, my final 2 packs. Or no, my final 3 packs were Dark Hole, Red Eyes. It was kind of nuts. Anyway, so now I've got something like this going, and I've got Follow Wind, which is only really good for Skull Red Bird, but I feel like it might be worth it, because Follow Wind on Skull Red Bird with Mountain gets me over 2000 attack, which means it gets me to 2050, which means I'll be able to kill other people's Giant Soldier of Stone, Mystical Elf, Spirit of the Harp, Aquamador being the only 2000 defense guy I didn't end up finding any of. And now, I put in 3 copies of Mountain to buff basically everything that I have. And also just disrupt other people, because I feel like Thunder and Dragon and Winged Beast aren't really things people are going to play around. But now this is the shitty part because this format sucks. I need to find 12 more cards to actually put in here. How many Urabi did I have? Just one. Trial of Nightmare, I guess I'll put him in. He's a 1300, so he's relatively strong for the format. I mean, I guess I can look for what else buffs with Mountain. Like Thunder types. Or Winged Beasts. Do I have anything like that? Petite Dragon is a dragon. One-Eyed Shield Dragon. But they're so bad, though.
Oh, you even pulled a Man-Eater? Jeez, what about Lesser Dragon? It's a base 1200 though.
Oh, that's true. It's a 1200, but it fits with my strategy with Mountain. So let's take Lesser Dragon. How many did I pull?
2.
I pulled 2? Okay. You know what? I'm down with that. And I think if we're doing this many dragons, I can put in Dragon's Treasure. Because it also goes with Curse of Dragon. How many
Oh,
Dragon's Treasures?
100%.
Let's go Dragon Treasure. How many did I find? Dark Energy. Did I not get any Dragon Treasures? Oh, I did. I did. Over here.
Yeah, you
2
did.
of them.
2.
Okay, we can play
Awesome.
that. Dragon Treasure. I think that's really good. I mean, it's kind of overkill to use on like Blue Eyes, but using it on like Curse of Dragon, if I don't have my Mountain, can get over 2k defense assholes, which are very prevalent in this meta. Yeah, no, this is really good. Winged Beast and Dragon types. Are there any Thunder? Can I sort by type? Sort
There's a sort
by...
option.
No, that's a sort option, not a filter option. I want like a filter option for Thunder types. Armed Ninja is like a card I could use to pop back row if they set any, but nobody will in this format.
No, not really. It's mostly spells.
I have
There's barely any
Exodia
crap.
here, like just for shits and giggles, but he's kind of garbage.
Yeah, just a little bit.
You know what? I'll put him in the side deck for now.
Ah, yes, of course.
I have Follow Wind. I put 2 of. I could up that to 3, but it only
Mountain?
works for Skull Redbird.
Mountain covers what? Thunder, Dragon, and what's the third one? Winged Beast?
Yeah, so it covers my Skull Redbird. Wasteland would cover Giant Soldier of Stone to make him even harder to kill. Plus, he's 1300 attack. Like, so there is like he actually like Giant Soldier Stone is like the most well statted no tribute monster in this whole thing, and he's not even a 4-star for some reason.
Yeah, Giant Soldier of Stone is stacked.
Like his stats are ridiculous. I could put in things like Hinotama, but like realistically, I want to just get to my strategy.
Yeah.
So I want more monsters. I don't think there's any other monsters that do what this deck wants to do. Another Lesser Dragon would be great, but I only have the 2.
What about Metal Dragon? Is
He's
that
in there.
considered a machine? Oh, it's a fusion monster anyway. I'm an idiot.
Yeah. And he's in there. Don't you worry.
One-Eyed Shield Dragon for extra defense?
His defense is really bad, but it's
It
1300.
is bad, but it's greater than average threshold.
And if Mountain's on the field, he goes up to 1500. And if I have Dragon Treasure, does that only do attack? No, it also does
No,
defense.
it's attack and defense.
So Mountain and Dragon Treasure would push him to 1800 defense. Like, I guess.
I'm just saying his defense is 1300 and the average attack is 1200.
Yeah, and come to think of it, this deck does want to go very defensive for tributes, so I guess I could put him in.
How many do you have though?
I've got only 1.
Oh, that's a shame.
Petite Dragon, I have 2, but like it's not worth it.
No, it's not.
What type
you
is
could...
Ray in Temperature? Is he a Thunder?
No, it's just
Fairy.
garbage.
Okay.
It's a fairy. You might be able to argue for things like Red Medicine, Goblin Secret Remedy, and whatever the burn card is. I can't remember the name of it.
Maybe, but that just kind of stalls. I do have Final Flame.
That's kind of the point, isn't it?
It stalls, but it also takes up cards. I'd rather just draw cards that fit the deck style. I do have Steel Ogre Grotto, which is another rank level 5 summon. But like, cause I think other people are going to use stuff like Succubus Knight.
I mean, Succubus Knight is a common, 100%.
Like, people are going to use it, I think, with like Shogun to get it to 1850, and then possibly Legendary Sword to get it to 2050 or 2150.
I mean, that was my plan with the last deck.
Turtle Tiger is pretty good defensively.
I think, as dumb as it sounds, there might be an argument for two-pronged attack, genuinely.
Yeah, I was thinking that too, actually, because if I don't get my tribute summons, two-pronged attack can help remove problems. So, okay, I need 6 more cards. Vile Germs, this plant, Violet Crystal. I could play Wasteland. It would buff this guy, but only this guy.
Yeah, that's not
Well,
really
no, it
worth
buffs
it.
Urabi too.
Mm.
I don't really want to play Wasteland though. Do I just want to get more defensive guys to stall? Maybe I could play a Succubus Knight of my own just to get a level 5 that's not Curse of Dragon. Sparks, Sogan, no. Silverbone arrows for fairies. Maybe I should just play Final Flame at this point. Because I just, there's nothing else, dude. Gravedigger Ghoul in case of a monster reborn. I could put in another Follow Wind. I got 3 Final Flames? Alright, you know what? Fuck it. We're gonna do it. Just to help me burn them down a little faster. Beaver Warrior. Now, Beaver Warrior is actually a pretty interesting card because he gets buffed by both Sogan and Forest. So I feel like while he's not really good for my strategy, he plays into other people's strategies. So how many do I have? 4? Okay. I think we just do this. I mean, 1500 defense is nothing to sneeze at. It's more than One-Eyed Shield Dragon. Not to mention getting buffed by 2 different field spells that I think opponents might have. Looks like her internet connection disappeared. So that might be the way to go. Oh, hey, welcome back.
Thank you. If this happens again, I'm calling.
I'm
This is ridiculous.
I was just saying how I think Beaver Warrior has 1500 defense, which is pretty good. And also gets buffed by both Sogan and Forest, so it plays into other people's like buff attempts to try to counter that.
Yeah.
Not it's higher than One-Eyed Shield Dragon. Actually, what are the defense of all these monsters? I should really like pay attention.
Most of them are sub 1,000.
Armored Starfish is like 1400, right? If my strategy is to
No.
play for defense, yeah, 1400. I mean, it's better than One-Eyed Shield Dragon, but at least One-Eyed Shield Dragon has some synergy with this deck. Dark King of the Abyss doesn't have any. Dark World Thorns doesn't have any. Dissolve a Rock doesn't have any, I'm pretty sure. Enchanting Mermaid has 1500 defense. That's more than One-Eyed Shield Dragon, and it's tied with it with Mountain. So maybe that's better than playing One-Eyed Shield Dragon? Because I'm never attacking with this thing.
I believe that.
So Enchanting Mermaid, probably better. Oh wait, she only has 900? Never mind that. I thought she had 1500 for some reason.
You thought of Enchanting Mermaid too.
Is that a thing? Okay. Fiend, Reflection, 1400 defense. Oh, but it's a Winged Beast! That means it synergizes with both Follow Wind and Mountain.
Well, that's better.
It's higher than One-Eyed Shield Dragon. How many Fiend Reflection 2? I only have 1. Okay, perfect. Because I was going to say if I had more, maybe I take out some Beaver Warrior for it. Yeah, I think this is my deck. We keep the Exodia sided. I mean, are there any other cards worth considering siding in case I want to side stuff out? Probably not. I mean,
Maybe no. I don't think there is really.
I think this is
There's
good.
not a lot of siding options in this format.
Yeah, that'll have to be saved for next format. I think this is pretty good. 1600 defense on this thing. I guess we'll do one last like look through to see if I missed anything defensively. Like this is 1600 defense. I don't think I'm topping that outside of the 2 ticket defenses, which I already have. King Fog has shit for defense, right?
It's like 1,000.
900, okay. Kumotoko,
It's like 800.
1400. That's what I thought. Still not as high as either Green Phantom King nor Fiend Reflection. Where's Fiend Reflection? Well, yeah, it's tied with Fiend Reflection, but Fiend Reflection I have better synergy for.
Yeah, 100%.
Now that I have this in, is it worth putting in a third Follow Wind?
Maybe because you actually have. Well, no, I don't. Not a third. You don't have enough Winged Beast for this.
Well, I have 3 Skull Red Birds and a Fiend Reflection.
I think you already have the dragon one in. I don't know what that burn spell is. Third row down the right. Yeah.
600.
Okay, never mind.
It's
600.
the biggest burn spell of the set.
Yeah.
There's Sparks, Hinotama, and this. Um, what I could do is take out a Final Flame, put in another Follow Wind.
I mean, I think that's a bit excessive.
Okay. So here's what I'll do. Just in case I change my mind, I'll put the third Follow Wind. I do have 3 of them, right? Let me just double check that. Um, yeah, I have 3 Follow Winds.
Yes.
I'll put the third Follow Wind in the side in case I decide that I want it.
Okay.
Tatsumi Giant, Carbonella Warrior, King Fog, Kumatoko. If someone does have a forest deck, Kumatoko might be pretty good to side in.
You're putting a lot of thought into other people having decks. Have you just considered making a deck that doesn't rely on its own field spells?
Yeah, but like just in case, like if I find that they have a like spam forest deck. Oh no, wait, this thing is plant anyway,
Mm-hmm.
which also gets buffed from forest. Trial of Nightmare is not even that good.
And
It's just a generic 1300, but
can I pose a thought?
hmm.
If they're running forest to buff their own monsters, and their monsters are already stronger than yours, what is the point of you also running the forest line?
Because if they're using like a 1300 that gets buffed by forest, and then I play this guy,
See,
their
that
forest
that
counteracts them.
creature would literally already not go over it via forest. So what I'm saying
No,
is,
I'm
if they have a
saying I'm
unit,
saying if they have a 1300 who gets buffed to a 1500 via forest, Kumatoko is just a nice counter to that because whether forest is on or not, it doesn't help them. That's kind of the idea.
okay, sure. I don't
Um,
know where I'm going with this. I'm a bit drunk, I
I'm just
guess.
checking to see
I
if
kind
there's
of want to pull
anything
my
else really.
packs now, but I don't think my internet will survive. But I'm gonna try.
Um, don't think there's anything else worth considering. I guess if I find that I have too much defense and not enough tributes, I could throw in a Succubus Knight. Like, I don't know. I'm trying to, like, I don't imagine I'll go into this, but I have the side deck. I might as well try hard. I'm gonna do what I
Here,
can.
let me go get you a towel.
Like, I might as well prepare it. There's no reason not to.
Do you prefer Degree or Dove men's deodorant?
Oh my god. Like, I don't know. I'm never gonna use this, but let me just make sure it's legal. How many Succubus Knights do I have? I do have 3. Okay. Uh, yeah, I can't imagine using anything else. Raise body heat. Nah, I guess this is it. I really can't think of anything else I could ever use.
All things considered, it doesn't look that bad for only Legend of Blue Eyes boosters.
Yeah, I think this is pretty good. Yeah, I might take out like two-pronged attack for one of these. I might think this through a little bit more. Um, like Trial and Nightmare, two-pronged attack, and the Final Flames are like some of the weaker cards. Um, but yeah, I'm really liking this. Other than like the obvious, what I'd want more of, like Pot of Greed, Raigeki, Fisher, just other stuff like that. I think the common I would have liked to see another one of is Lesser Dragon. I almost to synergize with Mountain and Dragon Treasure. But I think this is really good. I'm happy with this. I'm gonna end the recording here. I think this is a good stopping point.